Hello and welcome back to Feed the Beast presents the Dw20 116 mod pack with me, Tryonus. How is everyone doing? So, last episode we made a few chemicals which I will run through quickly again, and then today we're going to make some of the Fussile Fuel with these 4 machines. Not that, because that's just a normal gas pipe. So these are the machines that we're going to be creating today, and like I say, it is going to be so we can start making Fussile Fuel from uranium hexafluoride, but I'll go through that in a minute. I just wanted to quickly run over what we did in the last episode, just in case if you missed it or something didn't quite seem right to you, because I know it can be a little bit complicated, this, but it is not too bad. It really isn't too bad. So starting over here, like I say, I'm going to try and run through this as quickly as I can because I don't want to go through everything too much, but we will go what I can. So starting over here, we have water being fed into the electronic separator, making hydrogen and oxygen. We don't need the hydrogen, we need the oxygen. The water and the oxygen is being fed into the pressurized reaction chamber, which is making with alongside coal, we make the sulfuric dioxide, which goes into the chemical oxidizer. Then alongside some oxygen and the sulfur dioxide, we make sulfur. The sulfur alongside water vapor makes sulfuric acid. The water vapor is made with another water pipe in a rotary condenser, which is on decondensation mode. Yep. And that makes the water vapor. So that is it, really. That is it. It's very easy to explain, but putting it together can be a little bit complicated, I suppose. But yeah. Okay, so I hope that has helped. If not, let me know in the comments and I'll try and explain it a little bit easier. But yeah, so like I say, today we're going to be making Fussile Fuel. There we are. There are other machines that we can use, and there's the plutonium that we want later on in life, but we will get there eventually. So yeah, let's get to crafting, shall we? So today we're only going to be messing around with 4 machines. 2 we have made before, 2 we have not. The 2 that we have made before is the chemical infusion chamber, which we've got 2 of those nice little guys here, and the chemical oxidizer, which is that one there. So we have made those 2 machines before. The 2 that we haven't is the chemical dissolution chamber and the isoteric centrifuge, if I'm pronouncing these names right. So as you can see, these guys are a little bit more advanced to make, because you do need refined obsidian ingots and ultimate control circuits. So let's get to crafting, shall we? And as you can see, I've got everything nicely prepared here. However, you can see that on 2 of them, the advanced control circuits, we have not got. Where's he? He's probably outside. So yeah, this is the crafting recipe for them that we're going to need. So we need to turn the refined alloys and the advanced control circuits into elite control circuits. And then them, if I've made enough here, the atomic alloys with the elite control circuits make the ultimate control circuits, and that should be what we need to complete the crafts. Okay, I've also got some other stuff here if we get time to do it. Hopefully we will. We shall see. So yeah, let's get all this little lot out of here, and we will make all 4 of these machines. So chemical infuser, done. Chemical oxidizer, Done. Chemical infusion chamber. Done. And then the centrifuge. Isotopic centrifuge. There we go. Might be able to pronounce it right. Alright, so those are the 4 machines that we're going to be playing with today. So, let's see if I get this right. So, first of all, we need to put down the chemical dissolution chamber just here. But before we put it down, we need to make sure that this machine is not outputting on the right. So we will go in here. There is nothing on items. There's nothing on gases, which is the main one because it's only outputting on the left. Then we need to double check the fluids, which is only at the input for the tank, the water pump, and then the energy, which is on the back. So we should be good to put this down. Always double check. So there we have it, a nice block. So as you can see here, we've got the dissolution chamber, and this is going to be using fluorite to make the hydrofluoric acid that we need with the sulfuric acid, and the fluorite makes the hydrofluoric acid. Okay, I hope so. So yeah, now what we've got to do now is get the acid from here into that machine. So what we're going to do is climb up here, and we're going to put that there, and we're not going to connect it just yet because we have a little bit of a problem, because if I put the pipe back here, as you can see, it connects there. We don't want that, so this is why I removed that pipe. So what we need to do, if I have it on the right setting, if I have it on let's have a look. Is it fluids or gases? Let's try. I hate doing this sometimes. It really does. There we go. We get there eventually. So yeah, now that's disconnected, we can make sure that that is connected there. As you can see, it's got an input, so we should be good. Input on the red. We need to make sure that gases is there. Excellent. And we can turn the rest of these guys off for now. Items, it hasn't got any items at the moment. There we go, a bit more, get it to the grey. There we go, perfect. Infused items, let's turn that off for now. And slurries, interesting, and we'll turn that off as well. Just make sure that all the sides are turned off, apart from the energy one, which we don't actually have an energy one. Oh, it's over there, that's why. Ha! Perfect. So we want the input on the back. There we go, perfect. Right, we just need to set this one up so the sulfuric acid goes out the top. So we want the output, which has got the blue border, and we don't actually want that one because that is the items config. So we want the gases config. So we want output blue. There we go. And that should have all gone into there. Beautiful. And then all the machines can start working again because it's got room to make. Okay, cool. Right then. So we need to have some of the, what's it called? The I always forget what it's called, this stuff. I think I put some in here, yes, the fluorite that you can mine underground. So we can put that in there, and it is actually going to start working. Okay, yeah, of course, because it will drain energy from my capacitor. That's why. So there's some other sulfuric acid that we are making. Nicely, excellent. It's going to run out of power because I haven't connected it to the back. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is put another gas pipe down here. There we are. That should go there. Excellent. So we just need to put the gas to an output at the bottom. There we go. Then we want a chemical infuser just here. That's the chemical machine. There we go. And there's all the sulfuric acid gone straight into it. Beautiful. And this will get power again because of the flux capacitor that I have. So yeah, don't worry about it. So that's gonna make a little bit of that. There we go. Beautiful. So this one is the chemical oxidizer, which we can put down. There we go. And we will have the gases output on the left. There we go. And we can turn the rest of these off. Thank you. And we can turn that off. Energy on the back only. Fantastic. And then with this we can put yellow cake uranium, which you get by in an enrichment chamber. The uranium ingots, again, you mine and you can get quite a lot of. So yeah, and that will go into there, and that should make us the uranium oxide. Those are now mixing to make the uranium hexafluoride. So that's the easy setup. Okay, very, very easy to do, to my mind. Then we just need to give these proper power, so we will put you there, and we'll do these in a minute. We're just going to put down the isotopic centrifuge, and this can go on top. But before we do, let's just double check that we have got everything turned off on this one. So that's all grey. That's only an input and an output top and bottom. That's fine. That's all turned off. That's all turned off. That's only got power from the back. Beautiful. So we should be safe to put this on top, I hope. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to have the blue, the uranium hexafluoride, on the gases outputting on the top. There we go, just like that, and that's going to do our Fussile Fuel. I did not mean to rhyme then, but still. Okay, so we'll bring power to there, and then we can have, oops, that's the wrong thing. Let's turn that back into a wrench, and we'll get rid of them without destroying everything, please and thank you. And we just need to put power back to there, and back to there. One of my machines has decided to run away. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, so we should be good now. We are now making Fussile Fuel, and we're going to need this Fussile Fuel for the fission reactor, which I am hoping to get the next episode. The fission reactor will be an interesting one, because if I get that wrong, then it will explode. I'm going to be building it over there, so we should be good. So yeah, we now have Fussile Fuel. It's just a case of keeping the yellow cake uranium filled up and the coal also filled up, but I think we're alright for a little bit, quite honest. There we go. Yeah, everything's working nice. Look at this. I haven't even used half a stack, and this is pretty much full. And that's going, that's full in there. The uranium oxide is working. That's working, and that's working. Nice, very, very nice. Alright, so lastly, there's a couple of things I want to do actually. I've been cooking a load of charcoal for that over there. I've been upgrading all my machines. I just need to finish off by grabbing some speed upgrades and putting them in here, because unfortunately the oxygen, because like I said, I've been upgrading all my machines with speed upgrades and energy upgrades and gases, but the oxygen is having a bit of trouble keeping up. I did put a load of energy ones in here, but I need to upgrade it to with some speed upgrades. So yeah, we're doing fine. Oh, there we go. It's shooting up. Beautiful. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is actually upgrade these 4 machines, the purification chamber, the crusher, the enrichment chamber, and the smelter, 2 basic factories, just to speed up the processing a little bit. So this is the recipe for that. These are just tier 1s, the basic factory. There we go, the tier 1s, basic installation, and we should be good to make one of these. Just basic control circuits, a bit of wood, iron, whatnot. It gets a bit more complicated when you get into the higher tiers, as you can see, but we should be good with just the basic one for now. Okay, so we can just make all 4 of them. So I'm just going to turn the input off for now, and rotate that back the right way. I'm dangerous with that thing, I know. So yeah, so you just have these in your hand and you shift right click, and then they all kind of change how they look a little bit, and then you get 3. It is struggling with a little bit of oxygen, but we should be fine. It should be fine once it gets going a little bit more. But as you can see, it's kind of got 3 inputs and 3 outputs now. So just click auto sort, and it should start actually processing. It's just a bit of trouble with the oxygen again. So unfortunately, yeah. Well, if we do that to all of them, there we go. You can either process 3 different items or 3 of the same item. I prefer leaving it on auto sort, but yeah, it looks like we're having a little bit of power issues or whatnot, so I might need to consider upgrading the cables a little bit just to try and see if that will help. But I may be overcooking that little gas generator just a little bit, just a tiny bit. But yeah, we should be good. I've got no major complaints really. Like I say, I can always take out the upgrades as it is. I just thought try and get as many resources in as I could, because the Fussile generator, there we go, is going to require all of these, which is going to require reaction chambers, lead, steel casings, elite circuits. So, you know, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of off-camera crafting again. But yeah, I think that will actually do it for today. So we've started production on Fussile Fuel. We've upgraded our machines, which can't handle the upgrade, but still, we're good. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there. I don't know where, but we're definitely getting there. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you've got any hints, tips, comments, or complaints, feel free to put them down in the comment section below. But regardless, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.